I have your attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let me remove that. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Vets with Vendettas. This is episode 23, and I'm your host, Lee Wiggins. Okay. Let's start our intros. To my
You always
right.
forget to unmute Ben.
He's not he's unmuted.
Oh. Can you talk, Ben?
Yeah, dude, I'm here.
Oh.
Okay. Well, fuck, I'm everything, man. To my right. The
Yeah.
guy who can only dunk on a play school basketball court.
It fucking counts. I don't give a fuck. Let some kids be out. I'm putting nutsacks all over the back of his neck.
Man from Hickville, New York. The guy who screams like a little girl at spiders. Ben Cornish.
Dude, have you seen those things? They got 8 legs. They're hairy. Yeah, no.
Those things are
Yeah,
freaking
they're
like
gross.
enormous.
Keep 'em.
I was coming out of this narrow walkway once with just my headlamp on and fucking
See
boom,
a
right
camel
on.
spider?
I was like,
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, dude, camel spiders, dude. I saw one take down a fucking crow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're big.
Okay, guys, we're going to have a great show today. We're going to talk about the 90s era
right.
and the wonders of the world.
Right. And by the way, I'm sugar. That's cinnamon.
I'm
Don't get it.
cinnamon. Yeah, don't get it wrong.
Just the color has nothing to do
Not,
with
yeah,
it.
you racist motherfucker.
Yeah. Fuck, guys.
He's got,
Damn.
he's got a little tang to him, and I'm sweet
All right, guys.
or something.
Before we get started, if you're new to the show, we are 3 veterans. We talk about crazy news all over the
Everything.
world, current events, life topics. Disclaimer here: if you don't like cursing, you might as well just shut us off right
Yeah.
now.
can't help
Okay, we're gonna start with my favorite segment as always.
What the fuck?
Oh man, never gets old.
Gotta
to me.
love it.
No.
Gotta love it.
All right, Diggy, on to you, buddy.
Yeah, are you sharing the screen?
In a second.
First story.
Newsman digs.
That's right. From UPI.com. Are we sharing? Because I can't see.
Yeah.
Like all right, girl, 6 years old, identifies 93 airlines in 1 minute for world record.
Wait, what?
What? Like
So
from
they
like their logos?
Yeah, their tail logos. First of all, I didn't even know there was 93 different airlines.
I was just gonna say that.
Maybe 12.
Because I live in the States and I'm just, thinking like
right.
United, but those aren't like global companies, which is
Right.
kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm just naive to think that there weren't 93 different.
If their parents are listening, get her a toy or something.
Yeah, that's getting to that point. Two things. One, what the fuck? Gay, were you like, she's from India, a little girl from India. Like, go and sit at the computer and learn and tailplane thingies.
Use this information.
And it was like, okay, I'll just learn all of them.
Oh my
But-
god.
What? Second of all, like, don't call Guinness. Book a flight to Vegas and get
right, dude. You need to be on some fucking roulette tables and shit.
blackjack. Do
Yeah.
something useful with your life. Count those cards.
I know,
Yep.
right?
Dude, if you can memorize 93 different airline logos, you're gonna do something else with your life,
Well,
guaranteed.
you guys notice that a lot of these Guinness records are so like, I don't know how to say this.
Dumb. Yes.
I was gonna say meaningless.
Dumb. Like,
Pretty much.
I don't see that, and I'm like, I'm gonna beat that little bitch's ass and
Right.
get 94.
I guarantee you, there's a record in there like who can eat the most pancakes or something.
Yeah.
Like that. Like,
Well, I mean, the one guy hung for like 16 minutes.
right. That's kind of what I was thinking of when I'm like the last one was sky hanging. And this
Yeah.
guy
When
Right.
I did,
naming logos.
when I
like,
did research for the show, another record was a guy balanced a hoe on his head, which I was gonna bring in and do a bunch of funny jokes, but he balanced a hoe on his forehead for 2.5 hours.
now, can we do something?
Not a
for-
prostitute.
for a record, like slapping the shit out of the most liberals?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I would get into.
You know what?
slapped
We need to set that up, Lee.
50 liberals at once.
We will build a 2,000 horsepower Corvette,
There we go.
drive around fucking Portland,
And just
and I'll
smack
just
the
hang up the
shit out
fucking
of it.
window, and we'll see how many fucking liberals we can slap the shit out of
Don't move.
in 1 minute.
Before
drive.
getting arrested.
Yeah,
There we go.
2,000 horsepower. They're like,
Okay, what do we have next, guys?
yeah, well, but back just real quick about this. Like, we
Okay.
noticed that her memory is sharp and she is skilled, so we thought encouraging her more so she could achieve something bigger.
So she'll be the manager of McDonald's.
Yeah,
What-
yeah,
what do we-
basically, or
I know the menu in and out.
own a
What?
fucking shithole gas station that everybody
Right.
buys their weed wraps
Oh
from.
my God.
Right? Want a blueberry wrap.
Okay, second one. This weird person. This is from mirror.co.uk. I don't know why my screen's doing weird stuff.
What the fuck?
This person makes jewelry. I make jewelry from the teeth of dead loved ones to help people grieve. Jackie Williams.
What?
First of all, I don't want grandma's fucking old molars around my fucking neck or on my finger or
I mean, that's a little weird. Like I've actually made I made a couple pendants out of ammo, basically. I had like 7.62 by 5.4R, and I put the ashes of a loved one in there and then sealed it up. But
I don't know. That's
I mean-
a little.
I mean, this is a little more grotesque than that.
Yeah, I mean that's creepy too, but
But then,
Well, I mean, you can buy
see it.
urn pendants online. They just
Yeah,
they wanted a real bullet.
just because it's online doesn't mean it's normal. Then
well, my thing is like, so when I think dead loved ones or something, I'm thinking, well,
like a
even if they're
taxidermy.
young or old,
You're taking grandma to taxidermy.
exactly. So one, if they're,
I want grandma in my corner for life.
exactly like I want. Yeah. Anyway, if they're old, right? All right. So every old person I've worked in nursing homes, they don't have any fucking teeth. So what did you use? The dentures?
Right.
You put the denture on a fucking necklace, and if they're young, what like let's say they died in a car crash. Like, well, before you do that, Let me rip one of their fucking molars out
Right.
so I can put it in a ring. Like, what the fuck?
Wait. This one has a cavity. I want to another one.
No, if you scroll up though,
Put your foot on her chest. Or
Some
rip
black
her-
dude's got a gold tooth.
I want me money.
All right, PJ Quan.
if you scroll up
Oh
though,
my
that's the full fucking tooth, man. Like
Yeah,
from the root.
So
Oh,
what I thought was very funny about this is so obviously she takes like body parts or whatever and turns them into jewelry. So it says down here, my most requests I have been asked are using an IUD in place of jewelry. That's like what chicks put in their
Yeah,
bed
it's a birth
to not get
control.
pregnant.
It
Someone,
looks like a Y.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
yeah, like your girl died and you want her IUD. Like,
Oh my God.
like what is? You
Dude.
guys fucking disgust me.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. What's next?
Next we have, and I don't blame this chick, but here's okay. So anyway, Fox News. California correctional officer sentenced for depraved sex with inmate in view of other prisoners.
Oh, come on.
Reports
At
now.
least do it behind closed
That's
doors.
monkey, but that's
That's a monkey.
that.
Oh, damn.
Exactly. I
Wait,
would have
she's-
sex with that too.
Wait. What happened? I
she's
was
the
playing my
sheriff?
screen. I wasn't paying attention.
This woman was arrested for having sex with an inmate in view of other inmates.
Well, who
Tina
is she though?
Gonzalez.
Lucky
Is she a
bastard.
prison guard or is she just
No,
like,
an actual? Yeah, she was a guard, but
She's a guard.
yeah.
dude, I need to go to
Yeah.
California
Jesus
jail,
Christ.
man. Holy shit.
I'm gonna go to would you arrest me, please.
But
Right?
here, my thing is, what's weird is,
I was expecting like a big butchy uggo.
Yeah.
You're nothing that seal, boy. Okay.
But here's the crazy thing, and I've read this article on two different websites. Like, it doesn't say whether it was a guy or a girl.
Ooh.
Normally, the female prisoners guard female prisoners.
Exactly.
So
But in this article, it said that she had a hole cut in her uniform to facilitate her intimate encounters with the inmate.
well, they could.
Yeah, but that
scissor.
could be. I was gonna say, dude. That could be the scissors. That could be the fingers, the shocker. You know,
That could be a fucking dildo, I guess, that somebody keistered.
Yeah.
the double-sided deal.
Oh my god.
But you know, and then says like she has no remorse. She's actually continued to text and call the person because so the way she got busted was
She's
the
in
inmate
love,
that she was
dude.
having sex with got busted for having a cell phone,
Okay.
and that's how she got. But I'm like, is it a guy or is it a girl? It has to be a girl, right?
Now
Yeah,
I want to know.
Likely, yeah.
God, but could you imagine?
I
if it was a
doubt they're
guy?
gonna have female prisoner guards at.
Uh,
I
when
don't. I mean, it's just 2021, but
when I
doubt
worked at a prison, they had female guards,
yeah,
but
it's
that
the
was also the
military.
military. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little different. All right, what we got?
You
now?
know what? Either
Oh,
way,
okay, never mind.
either way, I'm excited.
dude, no,
Please.
either way. I mean,
You
shit,
Put
man.
the wig on, tucking his penis. Oh, arrest me! I want to go to jail.
Whoever got with her is lucky. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
I'm like-
saying.
When I saw the story, I was like, "Oh God, what does this chick look like?" And then I'm like, "Damn, she's actually kind of
I mean, she's just
kinda hot.
okay.
yeah, I don't know. All right, I don't know. Moving on. Once again, Fox News: Louisiana couple shocked after bank mistakenly deposited $50 billion into their
Holy
account.
shit.
This happened to an older woman. She had like $99 billion mistakenly entered in her account. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
How is that a mistake? I mean, like $100, that's a mistake. 50 billion?
Someone just went too many crazy, zero crazy.
Right.
My thing is, isn't possession 9/10 of the law? I'd
That's
be like,
what I'm saying.
prove it's your money.
Yeah.
Although technically it would be digital,
trace it
so I
Yes,
mean, I don't
nope.
know.
If I saw him, like, where's the nearest ATMs?
Yeah, for real, dude. I'm going and I'm pulling out fucking
Yeah, I lost
And
my
you're-
card.
And you're like
Yeah,
a poor
I'm
fucker,
getting-
so it only lets you take out $250 a day.
What's you gotta go every extra
Dude,
month you can find.
I'm going and getting cashier's checks, man.
Yeah.
Well, the woman that got the $99 billion, she basically was calling the bank saying, "Hey, you guys fucked up," and no, they wouldn't get back to her. I haven't heard anything about it since, but it's pretty funny.
So, the guy, the husband, used to be a police officer, so he contacted Chase, and then they they said they had a technical glitch over a week that impacted a limited number of accounts.
Yeah, this isn't the first time I've heard
And
this.
I'm like, dude, I wouldn't tell anybody.
I'm going with you, Diggs, man. Possession's 9/10 of the law.
Yeah.
Pull up a Lamborghini.
I'm like,
Where'd you get that? Oh, no, I just found it.
You were driving a Ford Festiva yesterday.
This is the Ford Festiva. What are you talking about? It's the new 2000.
It's a body kit.
Right?
That I added.
It's a Ferrari body kit for a Honda Civic.
Yeah.
We're good.
I had a guy put a V12 in here overnight. Whatever. Yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't say shit. I'd be like, let's just pretend like we didn't see it.
Yeah, right.
And see
Oh,
what
come
happens.
on, this is my money. This has been here
Oh,
the
that
whole
was the
time.
last one because the
Right?
last time we were
I deposited that myself.
Yeah.
What are you
That's what
talking
you had?
about?
Yeah, that's all I had. So
All right, guys, that's going
My
to be for
bad.
our What the Fuck News.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, before we move on to our current events, we have a special correspondent doing the weather today, guys.
Holy shit.
Okay, his name is Leroy Washington. And Leroy, what kind of weather you got for us today?
Yeah, I'll give you a weather report. It's gonna be raining bitches once Leroy hits the club. You know what I'm saying?
Can you give us anything else, Leroy?
Yeah, the mama farted so hard it created a hurricane in Florida. Bitch, Leroy out.
That goddamn Leroy.
Thank you, Leroy, for that stunning weather report.
Yeah, that dude is. He's on his game.
Leroy will be a
Spot
recurring
on.
guest.
Uh,
All right, we'll move on to our current event.
All right. If you want to share my screen there, sir.
No.
Okay,
I'll just fucking leave them. Fuck no.
Bye.
All right, folks. Biden is at it again.
Of course he is.
This guy, man, honest to God, first, if you don't get vaccinated, you're gonna be penalized in some way. Now he is actually launching a door-to-door push for to vaccinate Americans because it's so deadly that they have to go door to door to get
Right.
you to be vaccinated.
You know, when I first heard this, I literally laughed out loud. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, buddy.
Yeah.
And then I got mad, and then I laughed again.
Right. But
What
it's
about
like
you guys?
oh no, I laughed my ass off when I heard this, man. Honest to God. But it's like they're saying that they fell short of their goal of having 70% of the adult population with at least one shot of the coronavirus. Again, if we are following the science of it, okay, there's no need to be vaccinated.
No.
Sorry, but there's not. Not
No.
to mention, excuse me, we have other drugs out there, hydroxychloroquine and a few others that have been around for fucking decades that have shown to work. But hey, we're not following the science, but we're following the science.
When I read some of the article, it just, I think from what it said it was like they were going to come to your door, try to encourage you to take it. Not like they're going to have like a nurse with a needle in her hand going, yeah,
Right.
you're taking it.
Well, no, but first we were gonna get penalized for not having it. Then they started bribing people to get it, and now they're actually doing a fucking Girl Scout thing, going door to door.
I if they show up at my house, I want to do like a reverse roll and be like, look, vaccine. No. Hey, but while you're here, let's talk about the fact of,
Right?
have you accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior yet? Have you been saved as a Christian? Like, sir, we're just here to give you the vaccine. No, that's perfect. I'm glad you're here. Did you know Christ wasn't vaccinated?
He wasn't.
Vaccination in his life.
Not one.
I know the
Just
guy
saying.
came back without a vaccine.
Yeah.
Go figure.
And he lived to be 33.
But no, now they got this new
That's like 95 today.
right. Right. Well, not just that, but he died from a fucking spear. I mean, so guess what? A shot did kill Jesus. I'm just saying.
A big needle. Yeah.
So I haven't heard anyone saying that anyone's come to their door yet. So I don't know if that was just
no. This was released the beginning of the week, I believe.
Okay.
You can't
4 days ago. Yeah,
that's
gotta be
a bunch of
impossible.
fucking weirdos going on people's private property, knocking on their door, talking about, can you get the bag? What the fuck is wrong?
They're gonna get a lot of people are gonna get chased off the property.
Right, people are gonna get
at
shot.
The barrel of a gun. Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
Here's your needle. Here's your pamphlet. Good luck.
Right?
Yeah. Good luck.
Instructions are on the pamphlet.
Oh wait, here's your vest. Your bulletproof vest and your helmet.
But it's more fear mongering, man. We have this Delta variant out now, and all this other bullshit. I'm sorry, man. Again, I trust my immune system. I trust my children's immune system
100%.
to fight this off.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. All right.
I think I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm just saying at this point, I think most people have tuned it out. Like, I know I have anyway.
Right.
Yeah. Like you bringing up the Delta, I'm like, yeah, I heard it, but I'm just like, I kind of like, okay.
Yeah,
no, pretty much.
Because to people like us, it just makes sense, to me.
Right.
When they say, "Oh, there's a Delta," I'm like, "Oh, of course there is." Where
what's next? A Chevy variant?
A lot of Americans are like, "Oh, a fucking Delta! Oh,
right.
Oh my God,
deadly!
Give me that vaccine
Guess
too."
what? Guess what? Though every single year there's a new variant of the fucking flu out too. Okay,
that variant.
Yeah, like today I drove it's supposed to be a 3.5 hour trip. It took me 10 hours to go get my son and back.
Damn, you drive slow, bro.
Bro, I drive fast. I just couldn't go nowhere. But middle of 95, like halfway through Virginia, I look over and there's this chick driving with a mask on. And I'm like,
she is.
What? You're on 95 and there's nobody else in your car. Jesus Christ.
Gotta be careful out there.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's afraid the guy next to her is going to cough out his window, and it's going to go through her fucking air system into her car.
Put the fucking recirc on. That's what the little swirly thing is for on your air conditioner.
I like to say that I'm seeing less and less people wearing them.
Oh, for sure.
And it's mostly just like Asian people that if I wear them, and have been wearing it for 10 years, and
right,
old people,
white man dirty,
and old people that still believe the media.
Oh yeah.
But and then you got these people like I don't have it pulled up or anything, but I read it earlier. Dr. Lena Wen, MD, basically saying that it was a mistake for the White House to not back some kind of vaccine credentials, because as they're lifting a lot of these mask mandates and stuff, a lot of people putting the signs on their door saying, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask, but if you're not, then you do. But there's no way to prove it.
Right.
And I'm sorry, but I don't see the American people as a nation agreeing to a vaccination passport.
Yeah. Fuck no.
No.
Or carrying around your fucking shot card or something.
Yeah, I was in the drive-through line at McDonald's, and there's this black dude, and there always hooks me up with stuff, dude, because I've been going there for 5 years. The drive-through line was long as shit, and he was just getting to work, so he was walking through the parking lot, and I was like, "Yo, bro," I was like, "Is the lobby open?" He's like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Is there anybody in there?" He's like, "Probably not." I was like, "Oh, probably be faster to go in the lobby." Then I was like, "Wait, do I got to wear a mask in there?" He's like, "Bro, we can't ask you if you got the vaccine." So,
no,
like,
yeah. Well, it's just like they can't legally ask you your sexual orientation.
Nope. Right.
I'm
a whore though.
All right. What do we got next, Benjamin?
All right. Next, we have Pennsylvania starting their audit for the for the this last election.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pennsylvania Republican lawmaker and gubernatorial candidate are backing an audit of the 2020 election in the state with former President Trump in mind. So now we also have your guys' benevolent overlord, Governor Tom Wolf, who says it is a disgrace.
Sorry. Oh, sorry, man.
You all right? You need a lozenge? Says it's a disgrace to democracy that the Republican state lawmakers trying to launch what he calls a forensic investigation of Pennsylvania's 2020 presidential election sham election audit.
Of course they will.
Yep.
He was partially involved.
Yeah, and then him and fucking he bitch or whatever the fuck that was our fucking health secretary. Basically ripped their parent, or he did, whatever the fuck it is. It's a fucking walking dick with a irritates me. He pulled their grandmother out of nursing homes while Governor Wolf was like, shove them in there. We don't care if they're, but once again, like, is anything going to happen to these people?
I don't know. I hope so.
For the year and a half,
I'm losing faith that anything's going to happen.
Right. Well, and that's the whole thing. Like with fucking Governor Cuomo, he's got over 5,000 deaths on his ass from shoving, infected people into nursing homes.
Yep.
What's being done to that?
Nothing.
I haven't heard anything.
Sexual allegations.
Well, I mean,
Spanish.
I heard that the Michigan governor is being investigated in Como, but okay, so what the hell's taking so long?
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, you look at the paper, he transferred him over. Okay, he did something wrong. Arrest him.
Right.
And that's the thing that kills me. When it's something that these people want done, it gets done like that. But when it's something that is actually important that might get one of them in trouble, it's fucking snail pace.
And these people that are on our side, they're like, "Oh, trust the plan." And I'm like, how can I trust something like it? I don't see any movement.
Nothing.
I see slow drips of information, but like, why don't you just drop all the information out?
Right.
And people will eventually accept it.
And it's not that I don't trust the plan. It's not that I don't trust the plan. I don't trust the people in charge.
No. Do I.
Fuck no.
So I'll believe it when I see it, type of thing. That's how I'm looking at it.
And then you had, I remember during the election, even Cuomo was like, well, we'll release the statistics after the election. Even though he never did. And, and nothing.
Actually, no, they did, but it wasn't him. It was his secretary that turned on his ass.
Yeah.
Right.
That was like months ago. That was like 6 months ago.
Yeah. Right. But even then, nothing has happened from it. He has not been held accountable. He is still in office. He is still pulling this bullshit.
And like I said, all the sexual assault allegations or whatever.
Exactly.
He's still holding his office. I'm like, this is bullshit, man.
If it was you and I, we'd be
gone. Oh my God. If it was a Republican, they would be fucking out of there so fast.
Yeah, he'd
so fast.
Now, this double standard that we have going on right now is not only disgusting, but it's fucking scary.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, fucking 100 years ago, not even 100 years ago, if this type of bullshit was going on, a small group of concerned citizens could fix it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We need to come back and create. I don't know if you guys remember what history. It was called. This is before police was even around, but they called it the Committee of Safety, where basically it was just the group of people in the town would basically police their town or something was going down. Like, all right, guys, get your shit. Let's go. We're taking care of this.
Fucking kill so many people.
Like corrupt politicians. Foreigners, like they would take care of shit on their own. Like, all right, guys, let's get them. Like,
what are you doing on that fence, kid?
I'm just saying, man. They were doing some things right. Now, granted, I'm not. Don't twist my words, okay? I'm not saying everything back then was good, okay? But the way things got done was a lot more productive. It was faster. And shit actually got done.
Yes, sir.
Period.
And every news network would cover it, not just the fucking selective, the people that have biased opinions. Even them would cover it. Now it's like a monopoly on fucking information. It's a bunch of bullshit. Anyway.
Well, what it is they basically trickle out what they want people to think. It's gotten to the point to where people do not think for themselves anymore. They do not do the research. They turn on the fucking TV and take what is there as gospel, and the news corporations have realized that and basically got into bed with certain political parties, and the rest is history.
Yep.
And private interests. I mean,
right.
People are shoving millions of dollars in their pocket, and they're just like, all I need you to do is this.
Hey, man, I got some pockets. Why don't you shove some of mine?
Yeah.
Well, right.
Daddy needs a neat pair of everything.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, for instance, this whole last year or 2019, 2020, all the shit that they said that Trump said or Trump did, when in fact they only showed a small part of the video.
Yep.
And that's pretty much the story of his whole 4 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right. You got anything next, brother?
I'll tell you what, if you shove $1 billion in my pocket, I will become a Trump hating liberal tomorrow.
Just let me know, YouTube. I don't know if I could do
$1 billion hits my account, I will fucking hate Trump instantly.
Yeah, for
I
2
couldn't
minutes.
do it. I don't know. I couldn't do it, man.
I'd spend it all, then I'd be like, whoa, Trump!
What
Right?
do you got next, brother?
I got one last one. Miss Lori Lightfoot, mayor of Chicago,
So sick of hearing about this.
finally asks the Fed for help,
Oh.
even though all last year she wouldn't accept it from Trump when her city was on fire.
And all this year, what is it, fucking August or something?
know, right?
Right.
Really?
No, it only happened after the bloodiest weekend in Chicago's history. 108 people were shot in the city between Friday 5 p.m. and Tuesday 1 a.m.
You notice a lot of these
Wow.
liberal cities have an extremely high crime rate.
So
I wonder why.
4 days, 108 people were shot. At least 17, according to the Chicago Tribune, at least 17 were fatally shot.
You know what's crazy about all
it'd be
this is
more
they
than
got Chicago has one of the strictest gun laws in the country,
Right.
but they have the highest shooting gun violence
And,
rate.
and what somebody asked Biden that, like at the podium, I can't remember what his response was, but it was so fucking stupid. Like,
Well, no, and that's all they're going to do is they're going to make it more difficult for law-abiding citizens to protect themselves when. I mean, they could try. It's not gonna happen. I want to strangle them. Do they not understand? People who commit crimes with guns do not obtain them legally.
No, Ben, they understand.
So-
they just don't care.
So gun laws do nothing for the criminals.
nothing.
Nothing.
I know you know this, but I mean, honestly, they want to disarm us because they want to control us and take over the country. And it's not a conspiracy theory. That's what they're trying to do.
Right.
Look at the past, man. That's exactly what Hitler did. It's what Stalin did. All of them.
But it's a conspiracy, man. This never happened in the history.
No.
Research. What do I always say? Do your damn research. It's happened in the past many times.
Well, most people that listen to this show pretty much agree
know.
with us.
I mean, look at our neighbors to the north.
at least I hope
They have probably more guns per capita than any other country. It might be safe to say that. There are probably more gun owners in Canada.
Well, didn't they have a law that they were out?
They banned assault weapons or some crazy shit. But look at the crime rate in Canada.
Right.
It barely exists. I mean,
no. You know what? Look at the crime rate in
They're so
Texas.
nice. That's why.
Yeah, or in Texas, which
Look at the crime rate in Texas.
Texas,
Yeah.
Compared to Chicago. Everybody has a fucking pistol or some kind of gun in
Rifle,
Texas.
yeah. You look at the trucks, there's always a rifle in the
I've
back of
said
their
it
windows.
before.
Right.
You know, about football, maybe I said it on the show or whatever. You want NFL players to stop hitting each other in the head and giving each other concussions? Take their helmets away. You want to stop
Right.
gun violence? Give everybody a gun.
Right.
Give everybody a gun.
I mean, I would say that's how it worked in the Wild West, but a lot of people got shot in the Wild West. But I mean, it may be a bad example there. I don't know.
That was more of a lawless time, though. You know what I mean?
Like
Like,
the Wild Wild West. It wasn't like a mild West.
but I'm sorry. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's at least some, but the majority of people who own a gun will not commit a crime with that gun.
Yeah, I mean,
As long as it's legally owned. If it's illegally owned, they'll be more apt to, do something illegal with it.
I know people here in Lancaster that I could go and get an illegal gun from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Go blow somebody's brains out, chuck it in the Susquehanna, and
Yep.
I mean,
That's it.
like you're not going to stop evil.
Nope.
You have to arm
Nope.
the other side.
Yep. That's all you can do is try and have the law-abiding citizens protected so that they can protect each other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
All right, guys. Do we have anything else? Anything else before we move on to our first segment? Topic?
Just one real quick thing. I actually found it really, you don't have to share my screen. Kamala Harris, man, dude, she's at it again.
Every time I hear that, my blood pressure goes flat.
I saw this on, I believe it was foxnews.com. Basically, she was talking about her multiple assignments from Biden and that she needs to learn to say no. You're the vice president of the United fucking States. You really think you're only going to have one thing to do at a time? Like, honest to God. She's got the border crisis.
She's used to doing two things at a time.
Exactly. Yeah. You should have learned to say no when everybody was fucking your face on your way to the top.
But I mean, it's like you have the border crisis. Like, these were what she was saying. The border crisis, expanding voting rights, closing the digital divide, whatever the fuck that means, and then other high-profile and complicated issues. It's like, dude, you are number two. You are number two in a nation.
Shit. You like that?
I handed that one to you.
Yeah.
But honest to God, that's like a firefighter complaining about putting out a burning building.
Yeah.
When these people talk, I don't listen because they don't make no sense, and they have a different agenda in mind.
Unless it's like a gay firefighter, and he's like, it's too hot.
But look at all the shit Trump did in his 4 years. Not just that, but everything that he had to go through, and he still accomplished so much and never complained about it once.
According to Trump haters, he didn't accomplish anything but
Wow.
scratching the backs of his closest friends, and
He didn't have any
Again,
it's
do your research.
oh my
Everybody
God,
hated
so
him.
fucking
us.
Jesus Christ.
But,
All right,
yeah,
guys.
I thought that was funny.
Do your research.
When you people tell me stories about them, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Like, we're not talking about things that can be misconstrued. We're talking about facts, people.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right, let's move on to our something a little more fun and not part of like Kamala. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to do the Wonders or 90s first?
Let's do 90s.
All right, let's do our 90s segment. Boom.
Man, I've just got to say, everything was better. Everything was better in the 90s.
Okay, Ben will go first.
Everything.
Except their clothes was kind of.
Yeah.
Well, before we get started, I had to show you guys and people listening. Everyone owned a pair of these.
Yes. I definitely had something very similar.
If you didn't, you were not cool.
Yeah.
Also,
I think I had a hoodie like that.
Yeah.
This was considered cool back in the 90s too.
Yeah.
I'm the guy in the middle.
Yeah, the guy.
Yep.
Yeah,
baggy
I was the
Jinkos.
guy at the end here with the yellow shorts. That was more like what I used to style.
Yeah.
And then
Fucking 5 or 6 chains on my wallet.
yeah, denim was pretty heavy in the 80s and 90s. Like you have these overalls here. A lot of every other girl wore these,
Yeah.
and you know, they got big, thick.
I
drawers.
remember those overalls, dude. I remember when I was like 14. So
Yeah,
like
see a lot of denim.
like mid puberty,
Got my mom
maybe
ass.
whatever. There was a chick in Walmart wearing one of those overalls with no bra on.
Outstanding. Did
And,
she
like,
have a
I
shirt
was just
on?
Following her around, this little creepy pervert 14-year-old kid.
It's all coming
Just
out,
waiting
guys.
for her to bend over because the strap was like perfectly cut. It was keeping it all. I'm like, fuck. I need to
Did she
see
have a
some-
shirt on or just the overalls with no
The
bra?
overalls,
Okay, you pervert.
Outstanding.
isn't it?
I'll
God
never forget
bless
that.
America.
This was the greatest rap duo of the 90s. Let me tell you.
Was that crisscross?
Yeah.
No shit. Crisscross, Omega.
Beastie Boys.
Oh,
I used to
man.
love these guys.
Beastie
know what?
Boys.
Yeah, some more. Of that's pretty much all I had for the clothes and
I would
stuff.
say the 90s for me was like really confusing because
Were you gay, straight?
yeah,
He was transitioning to be a man.
Yeah.
So,
like
Wiener, vagina.
like I would have a man behind me and then I would be behind a woman. And so it was just very,
Very confusing.
and then in the middle you're kind of getting knocked around. But anyway, no, I think it was confusing because okay, so I grew up a military brat, and I up until probably the time I was like 6 or 7 or something, I lived in Kentucky. So, that's just starting into the 90s when I left Kentucky. So
Okay.
you had like the white 90s shit going on in Kentucky.
The
And
white 90s shit.
right. Yeah, like, they're white. You didn't see many black people in Kentucky, where I was from anyway. At least I don't remember. And then I moved to Maryland, and it was like culture shock because like I'm black and white. But at this point, I still didn't know who my mom was. That's a long story. We'll get into that. So my black dad had raised me up to this point in white Kentucky. Now I'm moving to black Maryland, and like it's all fucking Tupac and Biggie and fucking baggy shit and skull caps and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is what? And I'm just like this nerdy half black, half white kid,
Right.
like just trying to, fit in. And then I meet my mom. And now I'm like, I got a white mom and fucking I'm like, what? Well, the 90s for me, from the beginning of the 90s to the end, I basically got into like rap. And then, meeting my mom, I got into like, all the fucking
Midget tossing. Oh.
all the classic rock bands that I'd never heard of because my dad didn't listen to it. No black person in fucking Maryland listened to that shit. Everybody's like, fuck you, bitch, cock, pull out my Glock. And
Right, or the gangster rap.
I think I heard it in the top 10 list.
Yeah. There wasn't no fucking you spin me right round, but
Right.
so me learning all that in like the span of the 90s was just like, I was just like, my head was spinning. I was like, this is fucking crazy, man. Like both sides my race kind of ramping up.
Well, I'm going to go in a different direction. When we're talking about the 90s, I'm going to name you guys this is my top 10. And this is just 10 that I just thought off the top of my head that I really like. This is no particular order. Dumb and Dumber.
Movies?
Yes, these are movies.
Wow.
Okay. Number 2, Casino.
Yes.
Classic movie. The Shawshank Redemption. Another great
I'll take
movie. At the
That
time.
came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
90s, yeah.
Damn.
Terminator 2. This was early. That was like 91.
Wow.
This one was like probably the most underrated comedy in my opinion. There's Something About Mary.
Yes.
How do you think?
I wasn't a fan.
And Friday.
Yes.
Yes.
With not LL Cool J, Ice Cube,
Ice Cube and Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker,
Yeah.
Wayne's World, classic.
I have that. Yeah.
Dazed and Confused. If you're like
I had that too.
weed smoker, that's a great movie. Another great movie with Brad Pitt's one of my favorite is Seven.
That was a good one.
Yes.
This was like a BC rated movie, but I can still watch this movie over and over. Starship Troopers.
Oh yes, the first one. The first one.
Yeah, the last two were just like,
Yeah.
Who taped this? A college kid? What is this?
Right.
I want to say that was the first movie I saw that had like actual tits in it.
Yeah, that's right. They had the co-ed shower.
In the shower, yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, no problem. And they're like,
Yeah. It was either that or Porky's. Porky's was a good one.
Yeah.
I think that came out before the 90s, though.
That's 80s, though.
When you're done and Ben's done, I'm going to give you a list of toys that came out in the 90s.
That's a
and it's
good one.
gonna
There you
blow
go.
your fucking
Okay, so
mind.
Check this out. You do movies. I'll do music. Diggy can do toys.
well, I was just gonna do. I just wrote down 5 of my favorite 90s TV shows
all right.
real quick.
Gotcha.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Dude, I just started watching from season 1.
Yeah,
like 2 days ago.
I can rewatch. A great show. Don't judge me, guys. Saved by the Bell.
I love Saved by the Bell.
Okay.
I watched it.
Okay. Friends. Who didn't watch Friends?
I didn't.
Oh, fuck you
I
guys.
still haven't.
I haven't watched one episode.
Nope.
I'm a big Tim Allen fan. And this is why because of
Home Improvement, man.
and
Tim the Toolman Taylor.
yeah. Oh yeah. And everyone loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's my
man.
top 5. That's pretty much all I had for the 90s stuff.
For movies, I had Pulp Fiction.
Oh, man.
That's right. It was 90s.
Those are my favorite movies.
It was 94. Silence of the Lambs came out in 91. Dazed and Confused.
Good one.
These are my favorite movies. Braveheart.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie.
Dude.
The Matrix. It came out in 99, but it's still the 90s.
I still like the Jigs.
Oh yeah.
He was looking at me like fucking Matrix.
No, I was
Wait,
thinking
weren't you the one that said the last 2 were horrible? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
hell no. I love the Matrix. I was thinking of something else, and I just had a retarded look on my face.
Oh, so a normal look.
So yeah,
Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
Jurassic Park.
oh,
Good one.
Yeah, and Wayne's World.
Yeah,
A couple. We have the same.
yeah.
For music, I had Nirvana.
Of course.
I mean, I went through.
Spirit, right?
Yeah.
In the 90s?
Yeah. I went through a grunge phase.
Y'all did. It's a bit.
Again,
I am.
you may not think it looking at me, but I actually really liked Boys to Men.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I am actually shocked.
Yeah.
One of my fondest memories is on the bus listening to End of the Road.
I was just gonna sing that.
Before we go to the end of the road.
Yeah, dude.
You know what else was? I'm sorry, Gail, but fucking Casey and JoJo, wasn't that?
Yeah.
Late 90s.
That was 90s.
I believe so. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
And everybody knew every word to this song, "Gangster's Paradise" by Coolio.
Yep. Baby.
Yep, from
No.
Dangerous Minds. That's where
right.
that became
Yep.
popular.
Yeah, I bought the single tape, and I played it so much it broke in like 2 weeks.
She let out there with a pencil, like no,
right.
If you don't know the pencil trick, you're too old. Shut up.
Go put your digital music.
Yeah.
I had,
iTunes, bro.
right.
You millennial.
Fuck
The
digital.
struggle of going to the fucking CD store. They don't have your CD because it's sold out.
Gen Z this.
Yeah.
Right. I had Eric Clapton, "Tears in Heaven." Love that song.
Oh,
Still love that song.
Oh man.
And "Jump Around" by House of Pain.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Jump,
I love that song.
Yeah.
Jump. Yeah.
You know the lead singer of House of Pain actually went on to do Everlast.
They're gonna see porn. Wait, what?
No, you know who Everlast is?
Yeah.
Eat at Whitey's.
I know him. Yeah.
Eat at Whitey's. all seen the man at the liquor
Yep,
store begging for your change.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
hair on his
No,
face
it's
is turning
time.
dreadlock now
It's
from
time.
Well,
the
maybe next week I should change up the intro. Maybe this should be your intro.
And I'll be Hillbilly Diggy.
I gotta add one more. My brother just texted me, Forrest Gump.
You know, he can comment on this.
Yeah, he doesn't have. I don't think he has Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, it's on YouTube or Facebook. You can do either or.
Oh, but yeah, Forrest Gump. I actually want to say my dad took us to the movie theaters to see that one.
I remember watching him like, is this real?
Right.
It's just real history.
Really,
I thought it was a real, like a true story.
I'm-
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you want him or
Just
not.
low.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. Hey.
Hey, oh.
Hey.
I don't know if you want them or not, but I did a few events,
Sure.
big events of the 1990s. In 1990, the Hubble telescope was launched into space.
Nice.
Really?
Yup.
Ooh.
That was the cheaper, younger one called the Bubbles.
Right. The Hubble telescope. No.
It's like, oh,
It
we're
was,
there.
it was the Hubble telescope. No.
I'll get there.
We had Operation Desert Storm in 91.
Yep.
O.J. Simpson trial in 95.
Oh, who doesn't forget that?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, the
Jeez.
juice.
Every time you turned on the TV, I was just like, fuck this guy. I didn't even know.
We had the first cloned animal, Dolly the sheep.
Oh, yeah.
The death of Princess Diana. The impeachment of William Clinton.
The sex player.
Yep. And
Kansas.
and the old conspiracy theory of Y2K.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We were freaking out.
You remember
about
how everybody was so scared of that?
Oh, yeah, dude.
that.
It's like midnight hit, and we're all like, no, no, all right.
Free the juice.
There he is. What's up, dude?
Free the juice. Yeah.
You know he killed that bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's that double standard, man. He was a celebrity.
Yep.
Man.
Not only was he a football player, but he was also a fucking TV star.
Yeah. Him and Naked Gun, dude.
That was great.
Dude, I love all the Naked Guns, dude. They're so stupid. They're so funny.
like 43 and a quarter.
All right, Diggs, what do you got?
All right, here we go. I don't know if you want to share my screen. You can if you want, but dude, it's going to take you back because I scrolled down. Can you see it? My screen? Oh, wait. There you go.
Good.
Okay. All right. So this is 55 iconic toys every 90s kid wanted for their birthday. Well, Betty Spaghetti. I don't know how that's number one. I never even heard of that.
I've never heard of this either.
They had
Ben's
yeah,
like,
they had a dude. They had a dude one of it. I can't remember what it was called, but
Ken.
Well, no, it's like where you pushed it down and the fucking hair came out.
Yeah. Okay. So here's where the magic starts. Light break.
Yes.
I think everyone had a light break.
Hell yeah. All right. Game Boy Color came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
I never had one.
Everybody had Tamagotchis like middle school, high school.
I never had one.
I gotta feed him or he's gonna die.
He's gonna die. Which is where Gigapets came in. Okay. Now we've got the Bop It.
Yes.
Bop It.
Twisted. I used to
Bop It. Pull it.
that my penis was a Bop It.
It sounds like a bad porno.
Bop it. But I
Twist it. Pull it.
You know, this thing was like, I had a buddy who had one, and you're like, you play it for 30 seconds, you're like, all right, now I'm bored with this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What else you got?
Here we go. Soccer boppers.
Soccer bop.
That was I don't know. They don't have that. Here's the Rock'em Sock'em.
Oh yeah,
robots.
That's been on forever though.
Then you had Furbies. A huge thing. Okay.
I swear they were spying on us.
Yeah.
Yes, the moon shoes from Nickelodeon.
Remember those?
Yeah. hit
don't remember
clips
those.
where you could play one famous song from like they had
I
a
remember
stupid
those.
keychain.
I've
Yeah.
never even heard of that.
Mousetrap.
They were like brief.
Oh, that was a good one.
Mousetrap.
Yeah. Everything you could never play because everything would break within 2
Right?
seconds.
I know.
He's like,
Missing half of it.
oh,
The Doodle Bear that you
Yep.
can throw in the wash. Simon.
Simon
that
says.
was cool.
You
Never
had
beat the
Gak when Nickelodeon
Gak.
was still.
Goo, right?
Yeah.
Now it's goo.
Whatever. These are Poochie. This is all gay. Now we're getting into like some stupid stuff. But the old
Oh,
They're all being
what was that one? Mighty Max? Go up.
Oh, wait,
trolls.
go up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, scroll up.
Hold on.
Right
This-
there. Do you remember those? But they were Mighty Max. Like for
Mm.
boys?
Yeah, vaguely.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I
I
had a
used to
good
like
childhood.
those.
All right, you had the Slinky, you had Trolls, you had Perfection.
I used to love that game, Perfection.
Skip It. I used
I was
to
just
fuck
thinking about
up with this Skip It, man. And then you had
That was 92.
yeah, you had the Skip It counter, and it would like
what year did it come? Did this tell you what year it came out?
hold on, let me see.
I'm guessing 92, 93. something.
No, it doesn't.
Oh well. I'll look it up later.
Yeah, we can look it up later. You had Stretch Armstrong.
Yes.
I vaguely remember that.
Super Soaker. Now look, I remember
Oh,
when
yeah,
Super Soaker
sure.
came out. It was huge.
Everyone has 2 or 3 at least.
Then they would come out the Super Soaker 100, then 200,
Yeah.
then they had the fucking
And then
backpack.
Like a 4 or
I'm like,
5
dude,
fucking
this is
container one.
crazy.
Now we got
Yeah, dude.
the fire truck.
Yeah. Sky Dancers. You had Magic Mitts.
Goosebumps,
You had
remember that.
Nintendo 64.
You're
Yes, dude.
Fast.
GoldenEye, Nintendo 64.
Oh
Me
my
and
God,
my
it's
brothers
like
and
my
my
favorite
dad
game.
used to play that for hours, man.
Y'all do is like a piece of weekend.
Yeah. And it's in there. Look at that.
Yeah, of course they have GoldenEye there. It's the only game that we're playing on 90
It
instead of
was.
64.
Then you had
What the hell is that?
These were the homies.
Homies, yes.
Oh no, I don't remember those.
Yeah,
I
homies.
had a whole bunch of them.
Oh,
Atari Jaguar, which I
heard they were
do
for-
not
for
remember.
I don't remember that.
It was out for like a year. I think they just tagged.
Yeah.
Do you remember Sega Sonic? Or
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sonic for
no. What was it? It was something that you put your Sega Genesis into, and it did.
I
I,
know what
can't
you're
remember what it
talking
was called. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I know
either,
you're
but
talking about. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember.
Silly Putty. This shit
Yeah.
was like actually bouncy for some weird
Yeah, it was.
reason.
Right.
It was crazy. It would bounce. I don't know. What does this say? Laser challenge. Sorry, I'm trying to. I need a mouse. Buzz Lightyear. To infinity and your mom. Yu-Gi-Oh trading cards. You had the Spice Girl.
Oh
ball.
shit!
Oh,
Do
my
you
God.
remember Pongs
Oh my God! Yeah.
or Pogs?
Pods.
P-O-G. They were
Oh, yeah.
like the
Yeah,
cardboard circles with the
Yeah, you
slammer.
would smack them and see which one, how many you could flip and shit. Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah.
had a whole book
I
full of
have half
those
this
things,
stuff.
man.
You didn't have Pogs?
No, I didn't have
What the
Pogs.
fuck is
I
wrong?
had this thing. Is the super
Etch-a-Sketch. Hell yeah.
Always try to draw boobs.
Did you?
Oh,
Right?
You guys didn't?
You
Yeah.
had to. I mean, no,
Grab
Dick
boobs
was drawing
anytime,
balls.
man.
Boobies. Nerf Blaster came out.
I was 10. What do you want?
Diggs was drawing balls. No.
Yeah.
Well, it was a confusing time for
Doesn't
him.
make me a bad person.
Just makes him gay.
Easy Bake Oven came out. I remember that.
Yeah.
These were so
Yes, the
fun.
Nerf
These
football.
Vortex
Oh
footballs.
yeah,
Where they
Because
they
even if you
whistle.
were like
if you had no arm, you could still throw pretty
exactly,
far.
even if you were like a shitty little nerd at the beach, chicks were like, "Oh my god, he
Yep.
just launched that thing."
200
I
yards.
was like, "Yeah, bitch, I've been
and,
working out."
it whistles through the air.
Yeah,
He's like,
that thing must have went 100 yards. I'm like,
He has to
yeah,
whistle, yeah.
yeah. The yo-yo.
oh
I don't
yeah, dude.
know, yo-yos, Pokemon trading cards.
Never got into Pokemon.
Littlest Pet Shop, my favorite. Moving on. Street Shark.
Yes, Street Shark.
Yep. Then you had Mighty Max again.
Yes,
whatever
That's
that
what I
is.
was saying. Mighty Max.
Oh.
I remember
I
that.
see.
Yeah, it's like a pocket
I
poly
don't
or whatever
remember
the
these
fuck they
people.
are.
The Sylvanian families.
No idea.
Gay. And then how could you
Beanie
forget
Babies.
the old Beanie Baby that people went absolutely
Dude.
fucking
They used to kill each other. in
old white
stores.
ladies, middle-aged white ladies killing each other over Beanie
And you
Babies.
see them hitting each
Some
other
of
with the
them are worth some stupid money. Some
Yeah,
of them are worth some stupid money nowadays.
Oh, I'm
man.
sure. I'm
Oh, yeah.
sure. Yeah, they're collectors. Yeah, that's all I got.
Cool.
Outstanding.
But yeah, that's 55 toys, and you've gone into the vortex. Woo! Oh, sorry.
All right, guys. That's gonna be our 90 segment. I mean, there's so much from the 90s we can
Yeah.
cover. I mean, this may be another revisit.
We could talk about cars because I'm into cars. Cars that came out in the 90s.
Oh yeah, tons of stuff that came out. All right, guys, let's move on to our next segment. Oh man. All right, I guess I'll start off first since I just got a couple little things here. First thing I'm going to bring up is let me get my picture here so you guys know what it is, but I'm going to show it anyway.
There it is.
The wall, the China Wall.
You know, that's supposedly like extremely haunted.
The whole wall is extreme. That's a lot of
Well,
haunting.
I mean, because like when people died, they would,
just put their bodies in the wall.
Right.
yeah.
Just sitting there. Like, I
Yeah.
don't get someone to come by here and gonna haunt somebody.
Like a concrete guy. You want to just pour this on top of this fucking loser?
All right. So the Great Wall of China. What I was curious about, how old is it? I'm going to ask you both. How old do you think it is? Just a guess.
What year is it? 2000.
1,000.
10,000 years old.
Okay. Ben, what do you say?
2,000.
Ben is the closest. 2,300 years old.
No shit.
Yeah. And the Great Wall of China is 13,171 miles long.
Holy
crazy.
shit.
Yeah.
You can see it from space.
Shit.
Dude,
man.
could you? I mean, what
Did you
a
hear my
feat.
joke though when you first brought it up?
Huh?
Did you hear my joke when you first brought up the
No.
Great Wall of China? I said
No,
that should
what?
keep those dogs out.
See, a lot of times when I rewatch the show, I miss what things that Ben said
Maybe I
and you
shouldn't have
say.
brought it back up. It would've
Because
brought
when
it
you're
funnier.
talking, sometimes I'm looking at like what we're doing,
Right.
So I don't pay attention.
Yeah,
Dude, what
Okay,
a feat that was, though. Even,
Yeah.
I mean, 2,300 years ago, it'd be a feat today.
Now, this is questions that what people would ask. How many people did it take to build the Great Wall? Good question, person.
Thousands.
Many thousands of people were involved in the building of the wall. From records, it appears that 300,000 soldiers and 500,000 common people were involved in constructing the original Great Wall under Emperor Qin.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So, like, almost 400,000 people.
No, almost
No,
a million.
Yeah, almost a million.
Oh.
300,000 soldiers and 500,000 common people.
Oh, all right. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So the reason why they built it is basically China's Emperor 2022 1 BC ordered a decade-long project under the expand these defenses into a single barrier. It's a long single barrier. Construction to create a 13,000-mile wall continued on and off more than 2 millennia.
200 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's saying it was built approximately
Dude,
20 years to build.
they've got to have a constant team
Over 200
like
years. Sorry.
patching it and fixing it. And I mean, that's got to be a full-time job.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go see some of it. I mean, I was trying
Right.
to see it all. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
I'm gonna walk it all.
I'm gonna get a-
I'm gonna low crawl every inch.
You're gonna you'll get like a mile. Like, I got 2,169 miles to go.
I want to get a Vespa and fucking ride down it.
You'd be pushing that Vespa most of the way.
Right?
All right, guys, and this one is going to be. I'm dying to see this. Like, this is on my bucket list of things I want to see. The
Yes.
Colosseum.
That would be dope.
Yes, in Rome.
I'm going to ask this again. How old do you think it is?
Oh shit, it's got to be close to Yeah, close to 2,000.
Yeah, you go. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say like 5,000 years ago.
No, 1951 years old.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's still old. For the shape that it's in.
Pretty good. You get a facelift.
That's a pretty recent photo from what I saw.
I like history, so
I love history too, and that's why I
get Ben a cookie.
it's like an animal cracker.
That's where they used to have the gladiator fights.
I got nutter. Fuck yeah, dude! Like, oh man.
Okay, moving on to our topic. Okay, so how long did this take to build? Between 7 and 8 years in all. It was probably begun in 73, 75 AD, and almost completed in 79 when, I'm going to say his name wrong, Vespina died from Vespina's older son, Titus, dedicated it in 1809 within 100 days of the games, one a day which 5,000 men and animals were said to have been slaughtered. What, like sacrifice?
Sacrifice.
No, it was gladiators.
Well, yeah, I mean,
no, they're saying the animals. The animals.
It said 500 men and animals were said to have been slaughtered.
No, they would set the animals in the rings. There's a whole laundry list of different.
Well, here the Colosseum
types of. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different.
Part of the imperial effort to revitalize Rome after a tremendous year of 4 emperors, 69 CE or OC. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, the Emperor Vespasian intended the Colosseum to be entertainment venue, hosting gladiator fights, animal hunts, and even mocking naval battles. Also, apparently the Rolling Stones used to play music there. Why the Wow, that's how old they are.
Keith Richards was there for its coronation.
Mick Jagger. Yeah. Was it Mick Jagger?
Fine Puerto Rican girls down here just dying to meet you.
And that's going to be my wonders. Who wants to go next? I'll let you guys decide.
You can go, Ben. I didn't.
All right.
Yeah, kind of.
You want to share my screen?
No,
yes, sir. Other. Oops. Can you share your screen? I accidentally clicked you out. Sorry. You have to share it again. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Damn, you logged me out there for a second.
No, I put you in the backstage.
That's not my screen.
It's not your screen?
What, is that my screen?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I was just checking Pornhub to see if they deleted my subscription.
Technical difficulties. This is definitely on my bucket list. Venice, Italy. I've always loved the way this city looks.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's a city of water,
right.
I thought it was pissed, but
I mean, personally, I love boating, so I mean, this would be like heaven.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, me too, man.
Sorry.
Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, even in a freaking gondola, it would be awesome.
Yeah. I agree. Your boyfriend. He's not a man.
All right. My next one is the Forbidden City in Beijing, China.
That's a good
Again, one. I don't have any real information about them. I just love the way these places look. Again, just the history there is. It's I was busy. Give me a break. But again, it's just one of those places that I would like to see. Chances are I probably won't, but it's fucking cool, man. My next one is the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. Again, it'd be awesome to freaking go, man. It really would.
It would be.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How high is it? When was it built?
Yeah.
Come on, information, people.
Look it up, buddy. No.
Kill yourself, you lazy bastards.
I didn't. All I did was pick a few, and I didn't actually look.
Why listen to us? Just go Google it yourself.
My next one is Niagara Falls, Canada, U.S. I've actually been here several times. I live
on the Toronto side.
Yeah, I live a couple hours from it. Again, just a gorgeous freaking natural beauty.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, if you see it from if you're on the Detroit, Toronto side, it's really pretty. You go on the New York side, it's just trash everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That's pretty bad. See which country's cleaner.
I'm just saying. No.
New York.
My next one is Lake Titicaca, Bolivia, and Peru. I just like saying the name personally.
Who doesn't?
But again, it's a gorgeous place, man. You know,
where's it at again?
Bolivia and Peru. So I'm assuming one is on one side, one's on the other type of thing.
I guess. Someone did actual research.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The one time I don't do research. Give me a break.
No.
All right. My last one is Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe. Again, just an absolutely breathtaking scenery. I mean, if I were ever to go to Zimbabwe, that would probably be the only reason.
Why would you want to go there?
That and probably rhino.
Exactly.
Spend 16 hours on a plane just to see a damn waterfall. Okay, let's go, guys.
All right, give me a banana and let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
I'm black.
That's all I got.
All right, brother.
Okay, so I have 3 that
I promise to do more research next time.
These are from Wikipedia. Maybe we got better sources because this stuff can be subject to
interpretation.
Yeah, or people can change shit on Wikipedia.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, one of the most crazy structures ever built is the pyramid, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Because so many people are speculating of how the fuck it happened. That's why I'm like, it's a wonder of the world.
Not just that, but actually it mirrors the Pleiades star cluster or the Big Dipper, one of them.
Yeah. It's got like, I've watched specials on this thing or on the pyramids, and they said there's so many questions. Like, one, how did they get the stone there? They're so fucking heavy. Like, how did they get them in place? But 2 is like, it is the most precise like, people got to understand, like, when you're building a pyramid, you're starting from the base.
Right.
If one measurement is off at the base, it's going to be off
way off. Thousandths of an inch.
Right. We're talking about precision here, like beyond our.
Have you guys ever been to them?
No, I've never.
I'll tell you what, I've been to them. I went down inside them. I'm 6'4", I'm tall, but even you would have to bend down, get through I guess you call it the walkway.
Right.
And you get people trying to come up and you're going down, you're like squeezing through. It's so tight. I'm like, I think to myself, like, were these people 2 foot tall? Yeah. Like, why would they make it so small?
I mean,
not just that, but they don't fully know what all the chambers were for either.
No.
The chambers that I saw from what the guides and the guards they were saying, like, oh, this guy was a, what do you call him?
They don't know.
Pharaoh
and a king or whatever. And you should see how they were buried. It's like, it's glorious. And you can still see the paint on the walls and everything because it wasn't exposed to light or sun or anything like that. It's cool.
Yeah.
If you're into that sort of thing. Like
because I'm like, how the fuck? What I do hate though, when I watch specials about this, because someone brought it to my attention. So we would have to assume that the Egyptians are people of color. They were white,
right?
But they're, if you watch any special about, these pyramids, they will never say, you never hear them give them credit that people of color could have had technological advances and been smart enough mathematically and all. And like
it's Egypt.
Right. Once someone brought it to my attention and I saw I actually found an actual video where a dude's like, watch this compilation. Not once do they say that. Basically, let's just say they're black. Let's just say not once in these documentaries did these people say Yeah, these black people figured it out. Every one of them was like, there's no way that, humans did this by themselves.
Well, they're probably just trying to push it was aliens type of thing. Which, who knows? I don't know. I mean, just it's if you ever see it in person, seeing on pictures is one thing, but you actually go and see, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
How do they do this?
Right.
There's actually
blocks are enormous.
Right.
Each block.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, even like if you had 5,000 men, you could move it.
Right.
But to put it and the precision,
precisely,
to me, it's mind-boggling. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah.
Not just that, but the thing that's absolutely crazy is that the pyramid of Giza and like some Mayan temple, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like Machu Picchu or
probably
something like that. They are all on the same parallel across the earth.
That's crazy.
That's
probably with a fraction of a degree.
Right.
Right. Well, yes and no. I mean, but this is the thing. Like, there's some theories out there that all of these different spots had something to do with the 0 point energy field, that they were actually basically powerhouses. All right. Like, I don't know. Have you ever heard of the Egyptian light bulb?
No. Was that Edison?
No, Egyptian light bulb. It's they actually have it. Look it up. They have it like, pictographs, whatever the hieroglyphics, and it's an actual invention that they had, and it was basically copper, vinegar, so on and so forth, created electricity and lit up these fucking bulbs. I mean, it's absolutely crazy stuff. But yeah, the I don't know, ancient alien guys, they believe the Pyramid of Giza was basically a nuclear power plant of sorts.
I mean, I want to move on. I don't want to but
sorry.
That it used 2.3 million blocks of stone.
Wow.
2.3 million blocks.
And what? It's granite, right? Or marble?
No wonder why it's all desert. They took all the rocks. It's just be a nice place. What the hell? That's my house. What are you doing?
What kind of stone is it?
6 million tons.
Jesus.
6 million tons total.
What kind of stone is it? It's marble or granite?
No, it's not marble.
No,
I don't know.
Well, granite, I think.
It might be, but I mean, if you guys have never been to Egypt and you love history, I'd go there if you can.
Yeah, for sure.
It says white limestone for the casing and granite blocks from
for the inside, right.
80. Some of the blocks weighed up to 80 tons.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Right. And
like you can have tons of people pulling pulleys and stuff like that, but to lower that weight,
that would be difficult. That would be difficult to move with our technology, let alone what they had back then.
Right.
That's
sometimes I wish I had this little device where I could be like, this rewinds time, and I can just be like,
right?
I'm gonna go find out. I'll be right back.
And then just stand there and be like, holy shit, that's how they did it.
I gotta go home.
Like, I got all the answers, motherfucker. Yeah. So anyway, moving on.
What do you got?
My second thing is Mount Everest. I mean, this is the tallest place in the world.
Okay, that's all right. Well, this is supposed to be man-made stuff, but okay.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Mine weren't.
I know. I'm just messing with him.
Some big guy fucking an island and get out of.
I'm just messing with you, Dick.
Anyway, Mount Everest, 29,031 feet, which is basically where airliners cruise, basically.
Right.
But
that's amazing.
It is Mount Everest. Whatever. Millions of people have tried to climb this thing. They do it one of two ways. The more hula hardcore fucking assholes climb this bitch without oxygen, and the people that are like, I want to do it just to say I did it, climb it with oxygen. But the most interesting thing that I found out about Mount Everest is they have a place on Mount Everest called the Valley of Rainbows. And it's not named that because like the light hits snow and
because it's a gay club on top of the mountain.
Got a picture of Freddie Mercury.
No, sadly enough, they call the Valley of Rainbows because at a certain time in the year, enough snow melts to show all the dead bodies.
Jesus.
What?
I swear to God, all the different colored coats people are wearing when they died at that one spot. So it's just littered with dead bodies. If you don't know, that's crazy. Like,
that's nuts.
Who's going to go
Why
get
would
them?
you name that?
Yeah, really. I mean,
It's
like, oh, I'm going to go to the Valley of Rainbows. No, it's just a fucking graveyard.
Like, oh my God. Name is deceiving. Why?
I'm going to go to at the same time, think about like that nobody's going and recovering these bodies. They're just like,
right.
Oh. I mean, why don't you just call it the Valley of Puppies or something like that?
Right? I'm going to go to the Valley of Cupcakes, and it's just a fucking thorn field.
You go to like lift. Is it Bob? And it's fucking like whole arm snaps off. Like, I'm so sorry, Bob.
They would have to be relatively like preserved, though, right? I mean, because it's fucking cold.
Sure, like they're frozen. I don't know. I don't know if else would eat like frozen dead human.
I don't think they can go up that high.
I think you should start a petition to go save those guys' digs.
Yeah, I'm good.
No.
I don't even like climbing out of bed.
I got better things to do, damn it.
Damn, I'm on fire today.
You got anything more on
the
that?
last thing? No, not on that. The channel tunnel, which a lot of people, maybe I don't even know this exists. I remember learning about
another
this
gay club. Jesus Christ, dude!
Once you go in that tunnel, you don't come out. No, this was actually a tunnel. It's the channel tunnel, but they call it the chunnel.
Is there a picture? Because I can share it.
Well, it's just this tunnel.
I don't see any picture on your screen there.
Yeah, I got a picture up now.
Oh, hold on, let me add it then.
So this tunnel here runs from UK, which is an island, to the mainland of France, all underwater.
No shit.
All underwater, completely from UK to France. It's underwater.
It's a lot like, I guess, the tunnels in New York, but a lot longer.
Yeah, way longer.
Yeah, for real. Well, that's the English Channel, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes right under the English Channel. So it
costs $500 to get their toll.
Yeah. So let me read you some of this stuff. At its lowest point, it is 250 feet deep.
Damn.
If it breaks, you're fucked, I guess.
I was gonna say, dude, the pressure has got to be crazy.
So it says at its lowest point, it is 250 feet deep below the seabed and 380 feet below sea level.
Holy fuck! So it's even lower than the. Damn, that's crazy.
It is 23.5 miles long.
Wow!
How the fuck did they dig that?
I have no idea.
There's a huge tunnel that I don't even think what they call them, but they're massive. They're like 10, 12 story high drills.
Oh yeah.
I could punch up some pictures if you like, but I mean, that's how they did the Boston tunnels.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking of Ocean's like 13.
No, they're actually like 3 times the size of that.
Yeah,
it's insane. Like there's a picture of like the people standing in front of it, and you're still like another 100 feet higher.
All right. Yeah, this is saying that it was constructed in 1988, so the technology was there.
Yeah, it's speed and trains go through there, about 100 miles an hour from UK to France. It doesn't say.
So it's not like a walking tunnel.
No, hell no.
I don't know.
Like the British SAS probably got like hike across that. You
right?
Take your ass over the front. Give me some French fries and bring your ass back, sir. That's like 47 miles. I don't care.
All right, well, I'll show you real quick. I have a picture of.
Oh hell yeah! Let's see this thing. That's all I got. Those were my 3. Mount Everest, Rainbow Valley, and
can you guys see that? That's what they use.
Shit.
Dang.
And that actually like lays the concrete tunnel itself as it goes, right? Like something like that, or does it just dig?
I think you're right. Some do and some don't, from what I remember.
Some.
Here's some more pictures of it right here.
Some woman watching this is like, that thing could drill me anytime. Some woman's turned on right now watching this.
Well, look at that. I mean,
Holy fuck.
That
insane.
is bonkers.
This is this Seattle. All right.
What
Yeah.
do they need that in Seattle for?
It's insane.
Because they got a lot of Seahawk problem out there.
Yeah, right.
What the-
Is that it?
Nah, that's it. That's it for me. That's
All right,
I
guys,
got.
let's do our final segment. He's thinking. What's it talk about? All right, Ben, let's go first. And sniffing his
Again.
finger.
Did you see that?
That's my thinking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure you are, Sniffy Nick.
Stop sniffing your bunghole. Let's go.
Again, I apologize, folks, because I am the first person to tell you to do your damn research, and I did not today. So I greatly apologize for that. Or at least on my wonders, I didn't do my research. So, anyways, don't do like I did today and do your damn research.
Right.
Yeah, don't be a Ben.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So anyways, my last thing is go check out Molly Whoppers and the Misfits Veterans Outreach. 22 veterans a day, folks. 22 veterans a day take their lives because they feel like they have no other choice. And we need to fix that. Plain and simple. Any suicide is tragic.
I agree.
But of course, us being veterans, we focus on this. Anyways, Molly Whoppers and the Misfits Veterans Outreach, they are trying to get enough donations to be able to purchase a school bus, outfit it to be able to take veterans out on weekend trips, camping, concerts, fishing, whatever the case may be, or even just to travel. Go check them out. They have a GoFundMe account. You can find them on Facebook. I post them on our page all the time. Molly Whoppers and the Misfits. If you want to do something more for the veteran community, go check them out. They're trying to do something good. That's all I got.
All right.
Nice. Well, as I always do, suicide prevention number to add on to what Ben said is 800-273-8255. Well, that's not even just veterans, because I saw the other day on some random card, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's the same number." So
Is it really?
It's just got to be suicide prevention
a
number.
hotline, yeah, I guess
just
not-
in general.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, why? I'm thinking like, why would you even have a special? It's like, I'm like,
Hey, they're special.
yeah, maybe maybe just so like military vernacular, like.
I guess.
I'm gonna give you a sit rep. I'm about to blow my shit off. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have made a joke about that. But anyway,
Go ahead, Paul.
yeah. So 800-273-8255 for the suicide hotline. Other than that, yeah, I drove to Virginia to pick up my son for the summer. So I will be enjoying him until like August something. And I was thinking maybe we can get him on the show.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like a very much of a talker, though.
Oh, he'll talk on the show.
Oh, he better talk.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, maybe
we
we'll have
can.
him as
We
a
can
guest.
he can come over and
Maybe ask him stuff.
if he wants, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's it like being a prepubescent child? Your balls drop
And
you?
Mexican.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. My final thoughts are going to be as usual. Hey guys, please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the thumbs up. It really helps out our channel. I'm still trying to get more subscriptions. It's kind of hard for Facebook to help promote us if we don't have any kind of comments or any thumbs up. It's just it's going to stay stagnant. I'm actually started boosting our little montage that I did to help to get some more viewers if we can. If you think someone, your family or friends would enjoy us, please share with them, let them know. We're trying to get some people to watch us so we can help donate to Ben's, charity group. Also, I already got rid of some of the old shirts. We're gonna start, designing, come up with some funny t-shirt ideas. Like the one is gonna be, I don't need sex. The government fucks me every day. I'm going to put the link in the description once we're done here.
It's true though.
All right, guys. Say goodbye to the guys. We'll see you probably next week. I'm not sure if we're going to do a weekly update. We'll find out if these guys want to do one.
Yeah.
Oh, and my final thought for today is, if you shave your butt hair, you use less toilet paper.
True story.
We're out.
Yeah.
Love you,
guys.
America.
See you next time.
Airborne.